Wednesday, 13:30:06 seconds, year 2023, 8th month, August, 9th day. Now, set the cutting up. So, I shall go over here, plug the plug back in. There it is. Cut the straight one first. Whoops, I drew the wrong one. Draw the other one. first I was just cutting both cut sides even, and then that was getting too hectic. It was just too much friction. It's going against the blades. So I have to cut this side, then pull up on the other side. Cut down on this side, pull up on the other side. Otherwise, it's just going to jerk every time if I cut both sides at the same time. Up, down. So, and that's all just a matter of feeling for the friction. Yeah. Got to go with the least resistant path. No use being in a hurry, it'll just be more wear and tear on the body. That's the slave whip mentality, the societal slave whip mentality. Everything's based on going too fast and inefficient. Everything's neurotic, nervous, and rushed. As though there's a clock that needs to be beaten. A clock that time needs to be beaten for some reason. That gets all into competition. Getting to the bottom, the more it's wanting to cut more through quicker. It's getting the cutting through is getting quicker. Except for when it got to the very edge, then it wanted to get harder to cut. It came out a bit bent there at the end, but that'll easily crimp out. Oh. Alright, there's another bit of pipe right there for next time the brother needs some gutterage. Now, for this one. So I have to cut it on the top lip, the top mark. That way this flap, I should be able to bend that. So I want to put this in here in such a way that it's going to go straight cut. Get the lines going straight in there. See this would be the best way to get this in there. Hopefully that'll hold. If not, I have to come up with something else. Anyway, so here's what it looks like in the vise. Fairly straight up and down. I suppose I could get a bucket here. Set a bucket up right here. Put this pail on here. Could get a get a more close-up whack there, and I'll just sit down on the bench here and have a couple whacks at it. Get it more like that. Ah. Okay, so I gotta remember to cut the outer edge. There's a seam here, so there is a raised edge that I'm cutting against here. The seam that runs up and down there. See, the seam runs, let me change the, there's the seam there. So I'm just resting the edge of the blade up against the seam and starting the cut right there. So. Suppose I could bring this camera over more this way. Back it out some. Get more head in there. There. Now you got the little close-up dot in the fucking way. There's the zoom. I suppose I could bend it down more. Not enough head though. I'd have to zoom it back out. Get that fucking dot out of the way. There. That's very wonderful. Get me a gouge going. Utilizing the seam to help get a gouge going. Got a nice bite to it that I can dig into. Seems to be straight. some leverage here now. Got a nice little groove going. A little groovy, something groovy right there. The inner jaw is loose inside the vagina. The part that pushes in and pulls out. It's got a bit of a side to side there. That's probably why this vise was at the secondhand store. It's used and worn. It's not nice and tight anymore. Everything's still straight. I'm using more force on the bottom cut now than I did on the first piece because I'm used to it now. this instance, in this singing instance, it's best to use the SLS Brett Manning method. Light and easy. Don't want to go Ken Tamplin method on this cut. On the cunt, the country, the cunt. Fruit from the country fruit, the country. To eat fruit, the country fruit. Got a nice piece of muffler right there. I need a glass pack. So that's how it turned out there. Now I just gotta set it up the other way and then cut straight down on it. Like this. Or I could use the 10 snips. I have a set of 10 snips. So, let me get the 10 snips. Go for a camera ride. Because that's some serious, that'd have to be some real light cutting on that one. I'll be there for a half an hour just cutting that shit out. Probably more like an hour. When I could just quickly snip the snapper. Get the old glade, slide it in, plug it in right there. Get on up here and give me some cuts. I could actually just hold it in the hand here and get some glade plug-in cuts right there. There's an overlap here, so I just kind of cut it on the overlap, so include the overlap too. So seems to cut fairly easy. Cut it in like that. Cut the overlap piece a little more because it's going to be stiffer and harder, so I'll cut it into smaller slices. Now, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to cut these in 1/4 inches. 1/2 inch is gonna be too wide, so 1/4 inch flaps all the way around. Oops, get it back on the camera up here. There it is, 1/4 inch flaps all the way around. Now I'll get the other pliers to bend these out with. So go back into the tool room. Probably need this one. And probably need a file. I bring a couple files out. A few different ones. Some files here. Set those down there. And get this other one over here. I must have already set them down over here. No. Actually, you can get these earmuffs off. And the fucking glasses. Alright, so. Didn't need this yet. Figure out where I put those fucking. Here they are. Flap them out and see what happens. Beauty. Beauty. Yeah, they're nice and easy. Not a problem. They're just flapping out nice and easy. So just bring it to the line and flip it. suckers are a bit heavy on the shoulder. Go down from the other direction. Keep the shoulder down now. Whereas before I was up like this. Come up from under. Alright, that's like that. Now just put it on here and just kind of use this as a hammer. Just flatten them out. These ones I'll just have to manually, no way to hit it right there, so I just manually flatten them out. That's fairly nippable. So now that I'm gonna push down into the hole, see how it fits. So that'll be in the next video.